Every day life's happening. Some days are more eventful. Others, living protected with insurance you can depend on changes your life for the better. We insure the people and things you care about. Not Agency. We'll help you find the right coverage so when life happens, you have the right insurance protection for your family and business. When life happens, live protected. Agency for all your insurance needs.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends. Tuesday, January 24th. Barbara Buffalo is here with us today. Miss Personality with the City of Columbia.
Hi, Paul.
Pleasure to have you here.
Pleasure to be here.
Happy New Year to you, Miss Buffalo.
Happy New Year. Wait, before we start, I thought about this, and I wanted to say thank you to Paul.
For what?
And James. So sometimes when I'm out or I'm visiting with my friends or just going to different places, they'll say, I heard you on Paul Pepper the other day. And we love it when you're on. And I was like, well, it's because I love to be on. And I love that Paul gives like community organizations a venue to get the word out about what they're up to. Well, so thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. It is a pleasure doing this on KBIA, because they really care about the community.
Yeah.
KBIA does. And I feel very fortunate to have this platform to bring our people in from the Central Missouri area.
Well, it's really great. And you think about it now, most people, I don't have regular television. So I'm not necessarily watching regular television, but I do have my radio. And I always listen to my radio. Yeah. So if you think about it, you're probably helping get a broader audience.
Well, I hope so.
Well, I think so.
But Barbara, okay.
That's not why we're here.
We finished our Mutual Admiration Society here. Barbara Buffalo, the City of Columbia.
So, what did you have for breakfast? I'm just kidding.
We're here to talk about sustainability.
Yes.
Now, what is the city a star?
We
city?
are.
A star?
Superstar.
Yeah.
No. So we just were recognized for our 3-star certification through Star Communities. So Star Communities is a third-party verification that basically reviews communities based on all kinds of categories related to the built environment, their climate and energy use, equity and empowerment, their natural systems, health and safety, all of these great,
wow.
There's these measurements, and it's basically a benchmarking tool. So we can compare ourselves to Lawrence,
Kansas. So Columbia got 3 stars?
We are a 3-star community. Don't ask me what Lawrence got. They got
a 3-star community.
We are.
The City of Columbia.
That's
pretty good, right?
Yeah, we got 302.5 points.
And how many? You don't know how many stars you can get altogether.
You can get 5 stars altogether. Okay. So we're good, but I think it goes to show that this is our benchmark, this is our review, and I know that a lot of our kind of plans that we have in place related to the strategic plan, related to community Columbia Imagined, we'll see an improvement in these scores. But it's really good to know where you're starting from.
Sure, exactly.
To compare them.
A lot of good things in Columbia and Central Missouri.
Yeah.
Now, as far as energy, this is what you're concerned about.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's a big part of it. So, obviously I'm interested in our climate and how is our carbon footprint going. Yeah. And so, energy, especially residential energy, plays such a large role in how we do on our carbon footprint. So, it's about almost a quarter of our carbon footprint is residential
and this is something
energy.
Really we all need to be thinking about.
Yeah.
Because it's the air that we are breathing.
Yes.
It's the air that we're breathing. We need to try to take care of this planet of ours.
Right.
It's the only one we have, spaceship Earth.
Well, yeah, exactly. And that the statement basically that we did not inherit this. We're borrowing it from our children.
Yeah.
I mean, that adage is true. And so I think about it. It's not just a crazy idea that we want to conserve what we have. It's really just It's conservation at its heart. It's what we are as mid-Missourians, as Midwesterners, common sense approaches to things and saving and not wasting. So doing things like saving energy, recycling, thinking about combining your car trips or walking more, taking transit. Those are all good ways that we can make a positive difference.
And when you think about it, it's not that difficult to do.
It's not.
Recycling is not that difficult to do.
No, it's not that.
Turning off a light switch is not that difficult to do.
And it all adds up.
Yeah, it does. Or replacing replacing the incandescent light bulbs
Right.
with the LED light.
The lighting quality is good. You
Oh my
save
goodness!
so much
Oh my
energy.
goodness! In fact, I've even started replacing the little squiggly ones,
Yeah.
which are they save
Right.
money.
They're only cute, but yeah, they're
Yeah.
not. They're lighting
The
quality.
LEDs are fantastic.
Yeah, they are. And so many things, for some of our commercial businesses also want to do the replacements. Columbia Water and Light offers rebates on doing improvements for lighting replacements. We have low
You're
interest
saying
loans.
the Columbia Water and Light will rebate you if you replace your incandescent lights?
For commercial properties,
commercial
because of the
property.
quantity. I mean, I guess if you have a really huge house that has a ton of lights and you're reducing it by so much, that doesn't actually qualify. But we do have some ones for our commercial properties.
And what about if you install solar paneling?
We do. Now, obviously, with every fiscal year, we have a cap for how much money we have. And according to our current applications, I think we're at our cap for this current fiscal year for rebates for solar. However, there's potential for future funding coming on or a waiting list to give more.
And
more
you also,
customers chances.
I believe the tax credits are still available for another 2 years.
At least, yes.
Unless
things
they
change.
decide to change that.
Right.
But with tax credits, if you install solar paneling, you're talking about anywhere between a $15,000 to $20,000 tax credit for solar paneling.
Exactly, which makes, it helps you reduce that initial cost because you get that money back on your taxes. Yeah. No, there's lots of opportunities out there, and, the utility and the city recognize that we want to support these programs.
Yeah. And, all you have to do is listen to the news or read the paper. The air pollution problems in India and China, to the point that
People have to wear masks.
People have to wear masks. Do we really, is that the kind of world that we want?
Right.
That we have to put on masks to go outside to
and
breathe?
with the trend of people moving to more urbanized areas, and as we see the population in Columbia grow, we want to make sure that we have policies and programs in place that help us not get to that point.
I know.
As we grow.
Before the end of the year, I think it was sometime in mid-December, I was listening to NPR, and the reports about and I can't remember which city, I think it might have been Delhi, New Delhi, India, was so bad they had to restrict the car usage on particular days. Airline flights were canceled, and people literally were having a very difficult time breathing if you didn't put a mask on to go outside.
Right.
And you look at pictures, the air is brown.
And you think about the future of that, and you think about what do we want to work on? And so that's why we encourage things like mass transit or alternative transportation, and why we do things like renewable energy support. So solar energy obviously does not produce pollution in the regards that coal-fired powered.
Right.
The city of Columbia, we shut down last year, 2 years ago now, 15, our coal-fired power plant. And now we're just doing our natural gas and biomass out there.
And just think of that solar energy that's coming down through the sky. It's absolutely free of charge, no pollution.
And it's warm and cozy.
All we have to do is harness it. All right. Barbara Buffalo, for more information, you can contact the City of Columbia.
Yeah, go to como.gov. Check us out.
Okay. And you're there?
Well, I'll be there.
Big smiling picture of you?
On the cover. Yeah. Well, check out our strategic plan meetings and come invite.
All right, Barbara. Always a pleasure having you here.
Yes.
Please come back again, okay?
Of course.
Tomorrow, diet and nutrition, and we'll find out about the legislative forum. Have yourself a nice day.